just said you were beautiful, but you really are beautiful.
Take a look at that.
That's better than Ringling Brothers.
This building is burglar-proof. What do you think we have all this equipment here?
Then how come this wonderful burglar-proof building got hit 3 months ago?
Police!
You want to make a deal, Billy? I'll make a deal with you.
Jail's better than dead. You guys got to be nuts.
Where is she? Where's Trudy? Is she alive?
They call it stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. They call it stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. Wednesday's the worst, and Thursday's are so sad. Well, the eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out to play. Eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out to play. A Sunday I go to church and I kneel down and I pray. Oh, well, oh, oh, well, oh, well, oh, well, well, oh, well, oh, well, oh, well. Ladies and gentlemen, I will return you to the most capable hands of Mr. Les McCann.
Oh, that was fantastic. Just great.
Well, I thank you one and all.
And I thank you, my dear lady, for making the best introduction ever.
Oh, you sure know how to pick 'em for me, Linda.
Oh, well, Billy, he's a real swinger.
I think
Friday night,
last
I've got-
night was a bit much for him. Straight soda.
Just to keep the senses in balance. Now look, as of tomorrow, we are all gonna have ourselves a ball. We're gonna party like crazy, but tonight I gotta go.
Oh,
Yeah, our mystery man here. It's the good life, high times, and then he fades away for about a week. You'll just have to get used to it, Ben.
We've all gotta make a living now, don't we?
Oh, come on. Now, any man who knows a girl for a week and gives her trinkets like this, he's got to make a pretty good living, huh? What is it you do? Come clean.
You want me to come clean?
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you. I like to make beautiful women happy. I'll see you both in a day, so.
I wouldn't miss it.
Ciao, darling.
Ciao. It's a shame, you know. He's really, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Linda.
Oh, tell Crowley he owes me $200 when he scores.
Everything says Billy Dodge rides tonight.
know why I give up the booze.
Hey, Joe.
No wonder everybody's been going bananas trying to figure these out.
Take a look at that.
That's better than Ringling Brothers.
Have Pete call off the floors to us.
Let's go.
Impossible. This building is burglar-proof. What do you think we have all this equipment here
Then how
for?
come this wonderful burglar-proof building got hit 3 months ago?
Well, that's what you get when you depend on a computer. I guess something went wrong.
And that's just what's happening now, my friend.
Outside? That's impossible.
But true.
Hey, lady, wait.
All right, now you give me the pass key.
Well, okay.
Just give me the key.
But you gotta sign in first.
Oh, how come he didn't?
He knows exactly where he's going, Bill. 6th floor.
All the Dodge police officers, you're under arrest.
Sorry, Billy. You're busted.
Yeah, that's right. This is my first bust.
But it's sure not your first job, huh, Dodge?
Look, I don't think I ought to say anything about that.
Too bad the owner wants this thing back.
You have to admit it. It did look fabulous on you.
It would look fantastic on my new purple dress.
We got $2 million in gems outstanding from 6 other jobs. And you know something? They're all in your MO, Billy.
But no proof.
Look at it this way. Tonight could buy you 5 years.
5. That's kind of frightening. I never did like the idea of being cooped up.
You want to make a deal, Billy? I'll make a deal with you.
Jail's better than dead. You guys got to be nuts.
Suit yourself, buddy. Hey, Joe. Come here, wait. You know, Pep, just counting on my fingers alone, I come up with about 10 years for this guy. You never been in the joint, Billy. You're gonna be an old man when you get out. You better think about that.
Yeah, Bill.
Billy here's gonna be our guest for a while. Book him.
All right, wait a minute. Now hold it. Okay, we'll get protection.
The very best.
Okay, who's your contact?
Paul Nicastro. He sets up the jobs, pays me, and unloads the goods.
Who's his connection? The receiver.
I never met him. I can't say for a fact.
Well, how about taking a wild, non-educated guess?
Some guy in San Francisco.
Not Jake Schulman.
The skimmer. Day lives in San Francisco under a mask of respectability as a philanthropist, political contributor, a socialite. 10 years ago, this guy was connected with the top levels of organized crime. He was a top laundryman.
And now we have Mr. Perfect Citizen.
Listen to this. This guy has a chain of jewelry stores, very exclusive. How's that for the perfect cover for stolen gems?
How do we nail him?
The Castro. Castro's our key. I say we give the jewels back and start all over again.
Start over. Who's our next pigeon?
You want a coup for us, Pepper?
Oh, look who's coming. Ebony Rona Barrett.
Oh. Is it true that my good friend Robert River got 10 to 20 for stealing lines?
What's the matter? No stickball games for you guys to break up? William. Hey, Dave.
Maybe sure enough. I got a little something here for you.
All right.
Slapping an autograph on one of these.
Well, what's this?
It's a little new regulation they put in since Watergate.
Here.
Just sign it, will you? Give her a
Did a
pen.
good job. Real good, Linda.
I aim to please.
Okay, that's good. Because we got another one for you starting tomorrow. 100, 150, 200. There you go. You're all alike, aren't you?
And tomorrow is no good because tomorrow happens to be Wednesday, and that, as always, is my day of rest. See you Thursday?
Have I got a choice?
No. Hey,
See you
Pep,
Thursday.
take good care of him. I like his green.
Yeah. Hey, Linda. Lindy. Who's gonna believe I paid $200 to Minnie Mouse?
Here we are. How do you feel?
Oh, boy, took a marvelous drive.
Thank you, my darling.
Everything. 12 by 50, your gilded bird has landed.
That's a Roger, Pep. Meet you back at the barn.
Oh, Paul. You know, it's a lovely weekend. I loved every minute of it. It was just glorious.
You're a tremendous woman.
Oh,
Oh, you want the doorman for
yes,
this?
let me. Why should you?
You wouldn't happen to be Mrs. Drew by any chance, would you?
Oh, yes, I am.
I'm Sergeant Crowley with the police department.
Something's happened to Charlotte. That's my poodle. I knew that wasn't the right kennel to leave her.
No, ma'am, we're here because a burglary attempt was made on your apartment.
Oh, thank goodness. Then my little love's all right.
Did you say a burglary, Sergeant?
No, I said an attempt. Pardon me, are you Mr. Drew?
No, I'm a friend. Paul Nicastro.
Yeah, well, a burglar was seen climbing up the outside of the building here. Unfortunately, he got away. What we'd like to do is check your apartment, see if perhaps something might have been stolen.
Well, yes, of course, officer. Come with me. Paul, would you bring the bags, darling? I can't understand a burglar crawling up the balcony. My goodness, what a dangerous thing to do. Well, this is the safest place I can think of. Oh, well, I don't know. It seems to me that everything is here. Let me see. Where is the topaz ring? Yes, everything's here.
Everything's there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it takes care of it. Miss Drew, what's the value of these jewels? Do you know?
I don't know exactly. Somewhere between 200 and 250,000, I think. Why do you ask?
Well, it's only a suggestion, but I'd strongly recommend a safer place. I mean, like a safe deposit box. Thanks for your cooperation. We'll just let ourselves out.
Well, thank you, and I'll do as you say. Well, Jewel safe, Charlotte safe. Now let's get back to you and me.
How's my sugar plum princess?
I got something to show you.
You do? What? Oh, no, let me guess. Let's see. Your kindergarten pictures come back?
No.
I gotta warn you, just don't get hooked on it, because it's only temporary.
Tell the brass their taste is rotten.
What are you talking about? I picked it out.
You heard me, it's rotten.
Look at this.
You're kidding.
Where do you see the bedroom?
Is that a threat or an invitation?
Look at this.
Gorgeous.
Did you see the size of that bed?
I'm sure Mr. Paul Nicastro will be impressed, but what else have we got?
Okay. Maybe this will make your mouth water.
I don't think I can trust myself. Where did you get that?
The tooth fairy left it under my pillow.
Where'd you get it? Come on.
The insurance companies. They thought they might use it as a decoy to get the $2 million back.
Can I put it on?
Sure, we're in good health.
I've never seen anything this big.
Just don't forget that this little trinket is worth $100,000 and my neck is on the line for it, okay?
I love it.
Kid, I spare no expense. Everything here, top drawer. Just tell Mr. DeCastro to watch his cigarette burns.
I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you.
Crying out loud, you guys. It's too much noise. Bring it down a little bit so we can give her some good feeling on the song. You know where to come in? Huh?
Yeah, I know what you last
It's on the E flat chord.
Right, okay.
One more time. Come on. We can get it.
We'll get it.
Jean, Jean, shake it thing, shake it thing.
I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you. How long have I waited just to love you? Now that I have found you, don't ever go.
You got it.
Don't ever go. I love you so.
That's it. We got it. Get it.
Hey, Paul, how are you?
Where you been? Been dredging up the whole city for you.
Huh? Oh, laying low.
Laying low, huh? You blew 3 weeks' work for me.
And I nearly got nailed by the cops. Relax, huh? We'll try again later.
I won't be here next time. Those diamonds are in a safe deposit box now. You blew it.
Oh, Paul, will you stop worrying? Look, sometimes things don't always go right. This is the one time.
One time? What time is it quarter of $1 million?
I'll make it up to you. I got an angle. But we're gonna have to cut in a partner. Her. She has a friend who just happens to own the biggest diamond on the West Coast.
Oh, I met her about a year ago. She was a model in Kentucky. Her name was Verna Cram before she caught Aaron Lansing's eye.
Yeah. He was that rich drunk. He was killed in a car accident, right?
Right, yeah. Now she's Valerie Lansing, widow. The chick literally ended up with the family jewels. And one of them is the Valerie diamond.
How do you expect to get me with her?
Oh, it's easy. She gets convinced by me that you like to do the freak spots, maybe have a few little kinks yourself. She'll grab at a date.
Mr. Nicastro.
Oh.
Come on in, Paul.
I don't believe it.
What?
You. Linda said you were beautiful, but you really are beautiful.
Mr. Nicastro really knows how to talk to a lady.
When a lady looks like you don't have to talk.
Would you like a drink?
No. Let's go.
Where do you want to start?
Well, I'm more interested in where we finish, but why don't we have some dinner and then just to warm up, we'll go to a few out-of-the-way places.
Like?
Like, The Den?
Oh,
How about Dirty Mary's?
oh,
Huh?
good. I
Is that
hate
right?
straights.
Oh. I am not an expert, but this little trinket doesn't look like paste to me.
You have a good eye. It's real.
You better believe it. But the places we're going to, if you want to stay in one piece, you better leave it home.
Good idea. I'll be right back. Satisfied?
Yeah, looks good. You're fantastic. Now, would you like some duck à l'orange? I know a great place on the west side of town. Take us about 20 minutes to get there. We'll have a beautiful dinner.
Waited just to love you. Now that I have found you, don't ever go. I love you so.
Thank you. Once again, I'd like to leave you in the most beautiful hands of Mr. Les McCann. Great. How's my dating service working out?
Couldn't be better.
You ain't seen nothing yet, baby.
Oh.
Waiter, another white Russian for the lady.
Oh, you're gonna spoil me.
Linda,
Yes.
if you keep this beautiful doll company, you gotta make a phone call.
Sure, Paul.
I think, little old Valerie's about to get ripped off and bombed if I don't stop drinking these.
You're on for tonight, Billy.
Kind of fast, isn't it?
It'll make up for the 3 weeks it cost me on that Mamie bimbo. I left the balcony door open for you.
She won't be suspicious.
She'll be too loaded to be suspicious. No mistakes this time, right, Billy?
I'll try real hard.
You do that.
Here you go.
Here we go. Got a big night ahead of us.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
You be good. You kidding? I'm gonna have some fun. Night. Night.
Take it easy. So he bested the dog. Okay, just gonna show you one more time.
Oh, thank you very much.
I got to go ahead.
Here. Why don't you consider the job done?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
This rock is a thing of beauty. I figure it's gonna bring us about 40,000.
60's more like it. No, all or nothing. This little gem does not leave my body until the bread is on the table.
Baby, you don't understand. The man, he's not gonna like it.
The man ain't got no choice. Now, do we or don't we?
Well, if the man says okay, then the both of you are gonna have to fly to San Francisco with me.
Part 2 of the conspiracy coming up.
12Y50 to base.
Base to 12Y50. Go.
Joe, make reservations on the 4:30 flight to San Francisco, okay?
Hey, Joe, you better notify the folks if they're on our way up.
Okay, that's a roger.
You know, we might have to spend the night.
Now get one thing straight, Crowley. No X-rated motels.
I promise.
Just because it's the city by the bay, I ain't going waiting in any waterbeds. Got it?
Spoil sport.
I didn't have a choice, Mr. Schulman. It was the only way I could get the stone.
I won't meet with them. Meeting with them is too risky for me.
Oh, no, there's no risk. They're both in on it. They couldn't say anything if they wanted to.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Maybe you'll feel better when you see what we have.
Yeah, I know. You have the Valerie.
Yeah, that's right. But they won't hand it over until they have the money up front.
All right. All right. We meet. But my way. Now get out.
Now, the man wants it appraised first, then we negotiate.
Oh, I love it.
Whatever you say, Paul.
Mr. Jacobson?
I can help you.
Yeah. We'd like you to make an appraisal.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh, that's exquisite. You shouldn't be walking around with such an expensive stone.
I don't intend to. Would you care to put a price on it?
It could be difficult to turn over. I'm sure you understand that.
That depends on how difficult.
Let's say 35,000.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Linda, I said I'd handle this, right? Mr. Jacobson, there was a lot of risk involved with this. And I figure the rock is worth about 100,000.
I went 6 stories for it.
Yeah. Maybe my client would go 40,000. That's very high.
60 or nothing.
I said I'd handle this, right?
60. That's the bottom line.
And if I said 50?
You ain't said it yet.
That's all my client authorized me to offer. 50,000.
They'll take it. Ain't they something else?
They should be. All of them handpicked by Billy Dodge.
Hey, Billy, you got a loose mouth.
Just loose enough to make a case.
Let's do it. Police department, you're under arrest. Now let's get him up there where I can see him. Get him up. Schumann and Nicastro have each posted a $50,000 bond and will remain free until next Tuesday when they appear in Division 100 of the San Francisco Superior Court.
Well, that's all very interesting, but I didn't drop in to have the paper read to me, William.
Don't you ever think of anything besides the almighty buck?
What's he know, huh, Peps?
I do wish you'd take us up on the security until after the trial.
Got my own thing to do. And I don't want no army of cops cramping my style. Now the almighty bucks, William.
I tell you something. I want to put at least 2 men on you for your own good.
Ah, then you just lost yourself a witness because that wasn't part of our deal.
Linda, I am thinking of your welfare.
Fine. Then give me the bucks and my welfare will be secure.
You want to sign that? Minnie?
Hey, this is only half.
That's right. It's $1,000. I saw the insurance company was a pop for it until after the trial.
You wouldn't have had anything to do with that, would you?
You know he did. He wants you safe, Linda. Let us put you with Billy Dodge. He's in a safe house. Then we'll shoot you up to San Francisco on the day of the trial.
Pass. And William, if I see any shadows behind me other than my own, I'm not testifying. You think I'm bluffing, you try me out. See you guys in court.
You know as well as I do, Bill. Schulman is not going to get himself convicted if he can help it.
I can't force a tail on her. All I know is if something happens to her, that sure as hell blows our case. Do you know an Olivia de Havilland?
All right. 25,000. But for both of them. And Billy Dodge is number one. Well, look, that's what you're being paid for. All right. All right.
What do they say?
They took the contract. And if anyone can find Billy Dodge, they can. And the girl.
Well, maybe we'll get a break.
Excuse me, Mr. Schulman. There's a
I'm
man...
busy, Miss Blake.
Never too busy to see me, Shulman.
One step at a time. That's right. That's my big girl. Okay. Sit down. Sit. Whoosh!
Hello, sugar.
What do you want?
I just want to talk.
Mommy, who's that man?
He's just an acquaintance, honey. Go over by the swings and you stay there. You stay right there until I get back. I asked you, what do you want?
Now, hold on, Linda. Don't run off. Hey, Linda. Now, baby, you could have told her that I was her daddy.
You might have sowed the seed, Alex, but her daddy you're not.
It's cold, baby. Very cold.
It was meant to be. Now what do you want?
Baby, when a man just gets out the joint, he needs a lot of money. And you want to know something? You're going to help me get it.
Don't even dream about it. You know, Alex, you and I were a very long time ago. It's over. I've even forgotten the word heroin, Alex.
Baby, I ain't interested in that.
I don't care what you're interested in. Don't you ever look here. Ever.
Linda, listen to me. I'm looking for a man. And he's worth a lot of money to me. Second story dude, Billy Dodge.
Forget it. Cops got him.
Now, hold on. Well, I know you are very tight with the police. Oh, it won't be hard.
You've been told no. I think we're through.
I think you'll do it. As a matter of fact, I know you'll do it.
Judy. Judy. No. Judy! Judy! How did they find me?
Easy, hon, easy. We'll take care of you.
I'm scared, Pepper. You gotta hide me. Where's Billy? Hide me with Billy.
Now, I want you to leave this building by the regular officer's entrance. Joe's gonna drive you to the airport in a plain, unmarked car. Flight 602 will get you to San Francisco at 3 o'clock. The PD there will pick you up. You'll stay at the Alton Arms until the morning of the trial. Now, are there any questions?
Ready to go?
Okay, John. Have a good trip. Well, we got your decoy en route. You feel better?
I think we'll all feel a lot better when we get out of town. Somebody means business.
Yeah, well, I want you both to be careful. You get my message? Okay. Why don't you play it back to me, Pep?
We take the Pacific Coast Highway to Monterey, check into the motel by 7, and in the morning I give you a call.
Is that where we meet Billy?
No, you'll connect up with Billy in the undercover operation tomorrow morning, someplace between Monterey and San Francisco.
And then?
Then we take you both to San Francisco, right to the courtroom.
Well, where's Billy now?
He's safe and sound, just like you're gonna be.
Ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. See you, Bill.
Good luck.
You know something? What? You're rotten company.
I'm sorry, Peps. My mind was a million miles away.
I know. I was just trying to cheer you up.
I know. I'll just be glad when this is over and I can get back to my regular routine.
And those special things, huh?
What do you mean?
I've known for a long time, Linda. Oh, not about what you do, but that your Wednesdays are special things. You see, that certain day that's set aside doesn't get set aside unless there's someone special, right? At least that's the way it is with me. My day's Saturday. Want to get a bite to eat?
Yeah, that sounds good. Someone?
Huh?
A special person. Does he mean a lot to you?
Oh, very, very much. I'd guess about as much as your Wednesday person.
Would I be prying if I asked?
Yeah, but it's okay. Nothing very mysterious. I have a little sister. She's autistic, and she lives in a special home. They take very, very good care of her, and they love her a lot, but she really doesn't know, well, who she is or where she is.
And that's your Saturdays, huh?
Mm-hmm. I don't think she recognizes me, but I keep hoping that maybe enough love and care will help. I swear, the next time Crowley sets me up in a motel, I'm going to send an advance team to check out the hot water supply.
Peps?
Yeah.
If, anything ever happened to you, what would happen to your sister?
Oh, well, I don't like to think about it. She wouldn't have even the chance at life she has now.
You love her very much, don't you?
Yeah. Very.
Aha! Steam!
Hello?
Linda? Crowley. Is Pepper there?
Oh, yeah, Crowley. She's in the shower. Peps!
Yeah?
It's William.
Ask him how he knows the exact moment I step into a shower.
I heard that. Tell her it's easy. The dampness makes my joints ache. Hey, listen, take this information down for her.
Right. Hold on. Okay.
The meet is set at an abandoned cabin about 5 miles north of San Jose. You got that?
Right.
It's 2 miles off the main highway on Route 56. You can't miss it.
Is, that where we meet Billy?
They'll arrive at the same time, Linda. Then we'll take one car to San Francisco. It's almost over, so hang in there, huh?
Yeah. See you, William. Peps?
Mm-hmm.
Got all the information.
Good. Now we got the information. What about the coffee?
Oh, there's a machine outside. I'll get us some.
Good.
We'll leave tomorrow morning. An abandoned cabin, 5 miles north of San Jose, 2 miles off the main highway on Route 56.
And Billy Dodge will be there.
You will be. Now, when do I get my daughter back?
As soon as the job is done. All I got to do is make a call, and she'll be delivered to you safe and sound.
And the policewoman with me?
Oh, well, now, the policewoman is your excuse, not to testify.
Excuse?
Oh, yeah, baby. You see, when Billy Dodge and your policewoman friend is killed, well, you're gonna be so terrified, so shocked, that you won't want to testify. Will you?
An out-of-the-way cabin sounds just right. I'll have a couple of people meet you there, and they'll take care of all of them.
All of them?
I said all of them.
What do you say we take a little vacation right after the trial?
Together?
Yeah, we'd have a ball. Maybe Mexico.
You'd want to take a vacation with me?
Sure, why not? I really liked you. You'd be a lot of fun.
I'm not in your league, Pepper. Why would you want to be with me? Street girl, hustler, snitch,
and a friend.
Pets? I ain't got no friends.
Well, whether you like it or not, you do. Lift up. Hey, have you ever been to Acapulco? Linda? Hey, what is it? What's wrong?
Uh-oh, we got company.
Come on, Billy. Getting late. Let's go inside. Move. Let's go.
Happy, Ann.
Don't die, where?
Happy.
Don't die. Linda, listen to me. Who is Happy? Who is he? He was in prison with Alex Taylor. Earl Taylor, oh, find him. Please find him. Please find him. Oh.
Who is it? Gas company. We got a report you have a leak.
I didn't call no gas company.
It's an emergency. We gotta check it. Police.
Oh! Oh. Drop it. Drop it. Come on. Get up. Cuff it.
Oh, you all right? Good. You want to go and see your mommy? Come on, let's go. That's where we're going right now. Okay.
I want my mommy.
Okay. She's all right. We're going to see mommy right now. Okay? Read him his rights.
Your Honor, the people are now ready.
Call your first witness.
The people call Miss Linda Summers.
Go get him, friend.
Why didn't you stay in the office like you were supposed to?
I was in the office. I did all my work.
Then
Now-
go home. Nobody needs you.
How long are you going to hold us here?
As long as it takes, Jojo-san.
This is Sergeant Crowley. I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
I'm Sergeant Anderson. I need a spike mic and some phones.
Yes, sir.
I have 3 hostages and 12 sticks of dynamite.
You see, I really don't have the authority.
And if you don't believe I'm serious, you just hang up and hang...
Everything but a brass band.
We thought about ordering one for you, Hawkins. We just didn't know what tune to play for you.
Could have tried California Here He Comes in C minor. Hey, you really need all these troops? And on a Sunday, man? Or is that just to make sure I look guilty before the trial's even started?
We just hate to have you run off and hide on us again for another 6 or 7 years.
Really had you going around in circles, didn't I?
12Y90 to 12Y50 and all units on TAC 1. Roger your position report. 12Y52, 50 requests you switch to TAC 1 and intercept at checkpoint 2. ETA 20 past the hour.
Roger, 90. 50, are we going for the alternate at point 2?
Negative 52. Stick with plan A unless Sunday traffic backs up.
Pepper, what are you doing here so early on a Sunday?
Too many dirty dishes in the sink. Dear Bill didn't want me in on this one, so he stuck me in here doing research on Gabe Hawkins.
So here you are listening.
Where else can you get a better cup of coffee?
Afraid Bill might get bushwhacked?
Bill thinks to some people Gabe Hawkins is still big stuff.
I think those disciples of his are knee-deep in crabgrass and PTA elections.
Oh, you do? You want to read through what I found?
You really think I still got friends out there?
What do I know? I'm just a cop.
You'd like that, though, wouldn't you? Then you can shoot him up and be done with him.
Let me tell you something, Hawkins. You know, you're really not that important anymore. Except maybe to a few misfits out there looking for a guru.
You'd love for something to happen, though, wouldn't you, baby? Because I'm going to beat this trial. If I get to the courtroom alive.
You know what I'd really love, Hawkins? If you could close your mouth for about 5 minutes.
Are you there, Gil? See anything yet?
No, not yet. I'll let you know.
Here they come!
All units, 12Y50, request assistance. Shots fired at 10.6.
PTA meeting.
Gil, come on! Let's get out of here!
All units, 12Y50, request assistance in pursuit of 3 armed suspects in a blue 64 Ford van, northbound on Rampart at Riverview. Apprehend and notify 12Y50 on TAC 1. Handle code 3.
What the hell's a backup?
You gotta make it! Come on! Come on!
How long are we gonna be here?
Until we get wings.
Oh, you mean die? Like Anton back there?
Until I get transportation.
Sure.
Get that one! Get in there! Get that
Get out of here!
Come on, Gil, get up! Get in there!
Hey, move! What the hell are you doing?
Get the window. Avery?
Hey, get out of there! Hey!
Go ahead. I'll cover you. Go ahead.
Joe, let's go! Joe!
Coming back!
Let's make it to that trailer.
Open the door. Avery. Get in there. Move. Move.
That's a closet.
Get in there.
There's no air in there.
Then be a gentleman and don't breathe. How long are you going to hold us here?
As long as it takes, Jojo-san. And while you're in there, you can give him a massage. That's what you do, isn't it?
I am a legal secretary.
To lover boy? I'll bet.
Joe's on the radio.
Sure.
12Y50 requesting clear frequency for a tactical alert.
12Y50, roger. All units on TAC 1, this frequency is on a standby for a tactical alert. 12Y50, go ahead with your broadcast.
12Y50. We have 3 suspects barricading a motel. Suspects armed with automatic weapons. Shots have been fired. Suspects are barricading a motel on the southwest corner of Lima and Olive. We've established a command post and a construction site trailer on the northeast corner of Lima and Olive. Request backup SWAT unit with gas and 5 patrol units. Code 3.
12Y50, roger.
Joe, check the binocular case. See if there are any glasses in there. Al, we can't fire. She's got hostages.
Where's Sergeant Crowley?
Huh?
Sergeant
He's
Crowley.
in there, but he's busy.
Oh.
Hey! A man invests his life savings in a business. Now, the first year, everything was fine.
Even my wife said, Benny, I think maybe we hit pay dirt or gold or oil or something. Then what turns out to be a beautiful Sunday morning. Everything's going...
Good morning.
Pepper, what the hell are you doing here?
I finished my research.
Who's she?
She's a cop.
She could have fooled
What
me.
you got?
I don't know. Hawkins seems to think one of them's Halle Berry.
Veriker?
Yeah.
I thought she died 2 years ago when that bomb factory blew up in the valley.
Yeah, that's exactly what she wanted us to think.
I suppose Hawkins has anything to do with
I
it?
doubt it. I think he's smartened up enough to invest his money in a good lawyer instead. They got all approaches covered, rigged with explosives. They've even got a couple of hostages up there.
Got them identified yet?
No, not yet. The manager back, Mr. Grisby, said that the man seems to be some important wheel, he thinks. At least he's too important to let him get blown up in a dump like this.
Hey, this might be a dump to you, but
How
this
important?
I don't know, but I've seen his picture in newspapers and on television. Listen, what you call a dump here, okay, it's a dump, but I own it, and it feeds my family.
Sergeant Akers wants to rap with you right away.
Yeah, why don't you sit down, Mr. Grisby? You okay?
Yeah, I said right away.
Yeah, okay. Just go, will you please?
Take a look.
Some cop tried to make the stairs and scared him.
Good. Try not to hit anybody. I want him to negotiate. Go show yourself at that window.
Hallie, if we get him wasted, all we have to negotiate with is one chick.
Get over there. Why doesn't that damn phone ring?
I don't know, but... Hey. Hey, there's a whole bunch of SWAT guys down there now.
Avery, sweetie, they're not gonna swat anybody. We've got hostages. Hostages, understand?
Yeah.
Al, there's no way you can get close enough to bust in there without a lot of people getting shot.
Sure there is. We just hit him with some tear gas.
Well, then they'd have time to kill everybody they got in there and blow up the place. No disrespect, Al, but that's not some nut with a gun on his girlfriend. Those are maniacs with hostages.
You know who they are?
It doesn't make any difference who they are. The procedure's the same. No tear gas, not yet.
All right. But you tell me what to do.
I got it.
What?
You get on the bullhorn and distract him, and I'll get in there.
No way. I'm not sending anybody in there with those maniacs.
Well, let me try it at least. I can plant a spike mic next door. At least we can hear what's going on, okay?
Over my dead body, kid.
Somebody's got to go in. You send a guy, they're going to know it's a cop. Send me. They won't.
Damn it. I said
I
no,
can get
Pep.
through.
I said... Why didn't you stay in the office like you were supposed to?
I was in the office. I did all my work.
Then go home. Nobody needs you.
He's right,
okay?
Anderson. He's right. You go up there and they'll...
And I'll go into one of my routines. I'll think of something.
Pepper, will you cool it, please?
I've been on
that's
report
enough.
before. Now, I maybe do again.
Will you shut up?
What?
Shut up, will you?
Excuse me. I'm Sergeant Anderson. I need a spike mic and some phones.
Yes, sir. I mean, ma'am.
I asked you a question. What? Are you Loverboy's secretary? Yes. What's he into? Waterbeds?
I'm a lawyer.
Ah, first kill the lawyers. Shakespeare, remember?
No, I don't recall that one.
Hey, Hallie, can we get this thing over with fast? I'm hurting really bad.
They've got Gabe Hawkins. If he goes to trial, they'll bury him for life. I'm not leaving this country without him.
This country? What about me? I don't want to go to any more countries where I can't even drink the water.
Yeah.
Hallie? Hallie Veriker? This is Sergeant Crowley. I'd like to talk to you for a minute. Hallie? What do you say? Let me come up and talk to you for a bit, Hallie, huh? Let me explain something, Hallie. I tell you, if you're gonna get out of there, we gotta establish some kind of communication. I got a phone number over here. I want you to call me. 555-3498. 555-3498. Call the number, Hallie. Give me a call, will you? Hallie, I'm willing to come up unarmed. Okay? Hallie, can you hear me? What do you say? What do you say, Hallie? Huh? Hold your fire!
He's sweating. Well, I want him to sweat a little more. I want him to feel the pressure.
Are you out of your mind? He wants to negotiate. Isn't that what you want?
Go, Pip. She's got a lot of nerve. I'll give her that.
What's that?
What's what?
Gil? What's the matter with you?
I told you it hurts.
Did you see anything out there?
Hmm.
Get back to the window.
You don't talk much.
Hallie. That it? Just Hallie?
Just Hallie.
Listen, I've got a pretty good way with words.
Yeah?
How'd you like me to carry the ball for you? Negotiate. Try to make some kind of a deal.
There's nothing to negotiate. I want Gabe Hawkins. And a safe ticket out of here. Let him sweat.
Well, looks like we're gonna be here a long time.
No, we're not. I'm gonna set a deadline. 4 o'clock. It's 45 minutes from now. And then what? Then I guess I'm gonna have to give them proof that I'm not playing games.
What kind of proof do you have in mind?
Why don't you ask what's really on your mind? Which one of you goes first?
Oh, dear God.
No, don't worry, Millie. Everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah. Take a letter. From your boss. Everything's gonna be all right, Millie. Avery, call the man and tell him after 4 o'clock he's gonna need a bulldozer to find these civilians.
Now it's getting heavy up there.
Yeah, I thought you were getting me some coffee.
Well, if I did, you'd only spill it on yourself and then holler police brutality.
You think I could talk to her, don't you?
You want to talk to her?
Try and influence Halle Verica to give up. If she ever did that, she'd have nothing left to live for.
What about her family, friends?
Family? The lady's got more love for any stray dog than for her own mother, or any other human being. Hallie's got nobody. Nothing but her crazy ideas about revolution. About me.
Then maybe she'll listen to you.
If I bail you out, what's in it for me?
You got another great idea?
Listen, are you sure you don't want me to go down there and try to reason with those guys? I think I can get you a deal you can live with.
Only you just might forget to come back. And when my deadline came around, who would I have left to shoot? Your little bimbo here? I am not a bimbo. No, you're a Shinto saint, come to pay your respects to Buddha here. Okay, now it's my turn for a great idea. Why don't I send her across the street, and then they'd know that I'd have nobody left to shoot but you.
You won't have to shoot anybody. They'll probably give you what you want. They can't afford not to.
Well, then what are you getting so desperate about then? Huh?
Because later, when we all come out, there's going to be nothing but wall-to-wall reporters, photographers, and TV.
Oh, so that's it. You don't care who gets shot here. You just care about your public image, right?
Date chick. That chick across the street, she talked to you, wouldn't she?
I don't know. And you know what? I have no intention of finding out.
I mean, you wouldn't say anything to prevent her from knocking off 2 hostages. Makes you look kind of silly, doesn't it?
Baby, I am not involved. Fact is, I'm in your corner. Last place in the world I want to spend the rest of my days is in some fly-blown little revolutionary capital with 18th century plumbing and 15th century police methods. Man, I've been there. Well, I'll take my chances in a good old U.S. courtroom any day. As long as I can afford the best lawyer.
You want to help us out or don't you?
Go ahead, Sarge. I'm a good listener.
How do we get through to her?
Kill her. The rest of them give up in a minute.
Is that the best you can do?
And if she pulled off that rescue, I'd be more scared than those hostages. The lady is idealistic, brilliant, dedicated. But if you ever dare disagree with her on anything, she'll squash you like a bug. Halle Verica has not just planted a whole lot of neat little packages of TNT. She's been a ticking bomb for as long as I've known her. And the day she goes off, and it sounds like she's ready to blow, I sure wouldn't want to be in the same room with her.
Yeah, Hallie, this is Sergeant Crowley. Have you had time to think it over? How do we get this thing organized?
I want Gabe Hawkins and a plane with enough fuel to get me to a free country. You've got 23 minutes left.
Hallie, what?
I'm thirsty.
Shut up. What is it?
I thought I heard some noise inside the wall.
Go check it out.
Who are you?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing down there?
Me? I'm looking for my contact lens.
Get up, slut.
Watch your mouth, sir. What do you... Oh, you want money. All right, I got $12. I got a watch.
Look, I don't want your junk or your money now. Let's go.
What are you...
Let's go!
Now she won't answer the phone. Your friend wants a plane to a free country by 4 o'clock with you on it.
Or else, boom, she blows up the world.
I wanted to tell her that you're not interested, but she hung up on me. What about it? You think you might be able to talk to the lady?
I talked to her, and the TV boy's gonna call it an accomplice. And that Joy's just gonna fall all over themselves to bury me. No way, friend. Not unless you drop all charges.
You know that there's nothing I can do about that.
You want her out of your hair, you send in the Marines. Don't ask me to save your jobs for you.
Bill, listen, if you don't have a deal by 3:55, I'm gonna have to go on this. I'm gonna have to.
Al, I want that broad out of there alive. Now, Verica knows the name of every underground leader in this country, every walking time bomb. Besides, one of my people's up there, and I don't want anything to happen to her. Is that clear? You understand what I'm saying?
Good, but I'm still gonna have to prepare for a possibility.
You do that, Al.
Sid, what's this all about?
How come they didn't get you out of here when all the shooting was going on?
What shooting?
You gotta be kidding.
I was in the shower.
Before or after?
Before or after what?
You and your dude did your thing.
I was in there alone until this person came in with that.
I'll bet.
Whoever you are, I am from San Diego. I'm driving to San Francisco to see my folks. I stopped in this motel.
This motel? Hot sack heaven? Avery, did you see any bags, luggage in your room?
Not even a toothbrush.
No clothes? Where do Mommy and Daddy live? In a nudist camp? Go check it out.
All right. There's no luggage. I was in there for a while. Man left. I took a shower.
And all you heard was the water.
I sing in the shower.
What's your name?
Carol Lee, what's yours?
Carol Lee. Well, you've got to be married, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be here with any gentleman caller, right?
I'm divorced.
Divorced. With a jealous ex-husband.
Sunday is his day with the kids. It's mine to do whatever I want, and it's none of your damn business.
Curious, just curious. You divorced too, lover boy? Huh? Well, is he? No. I've got 19 minutes left.
And you're gonna blow us all up.
If they rush us, we're all dead anyway. At least we'll go out in style.
Not if we surrender.
Oh, Gil, knock it off.
Hey, how did you get hurt like that? Doesn't anybody know any first aid? Somebody should call him a doctor.
Hey! Did somebody forget to tell you you're a hostage here? Now sit down and shut up.
I'm gonna call him a doctor.
Sit down and shut up.
man. How about a hamburger? Anything.
The officer who drove our car, he died a few minutes ago.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you're sorry.
I guess this doesn't look too good for my disciples, does it?
It doesn't look too good for you either, Gabe.
Hey, you think that jury's gonna hold that against me?
They're just human beings. Somebody's been killed. They want to see somebody punished. It's called balancing the books.
Now you listen to me. I don't accept this as my problem. I didn't ask these two-bit toy soldiers to bust me out.
You figure a jury will believe that?
Look, if that stupid DA hadn't decided to prosecute me, none of us be here right now.
Yeah, well, the fact is we are here, Hawkins. And those toy soldiers of yours will either blow themselves up with their hostages or they'll come in peacefully if you tell them to.
Not me, baby! You aren't gonna hold this against me. Not Halle Verica.
She seems pretty stuck on you.
Sure, she's crazy about me. But 5 minutes alone with her and we're both ready to kill. I am sorry for the hostages, I truly am. But not as sorry as I am for numero uno.
Yeah, this is Sergeant Crowley. Who's this, Hallie?
I have 3 hostages and 12 sticks of dynamite. In 13 minutes, they go up together, unless we're on our way to the airport with Gabe Hawkins.
Hey, come on, Hallie. Listen, give us a break, will you? These things take time. You see, I really don't have the authority to...
You get it. Fast. And if you don't believe I'm serious, you just hang up and hang on.
What do you call that firecracker? A negotiating position? I've still got go at 3:55.
Yeah.
Now look, I am getting pressure. One of my men found an E license plate out in the parking lot. We checked it out. Belongs to a city councilman named McCann. Now the brass wants action before those people up there find out who it is they've got.
Sergeant Crowley. Yes, Captain.
All right, Crowley, I want it straight. What's it like over there?
Well, right now it's pretty hairy, sir.
Well, then why isn't Akers moving in?
Well, I thought it might be worthwhile if we waited a little longer, if I can negotiate.
Look, waiting isn't the answer.
Anderson's in there, sir.
What?
That's right. See, Pepper duked her way into the motel. Something went wrong, and now they got her hostage with the other 2.
All right, Crowley, I'll leave it up to you. But if it gets any more hairy, I want you to tell Akers to go. There are other lives involved. You know that.
Yes, sir, I know that.
One of you.
What?
I gotta make a trip. The bathroom.
Gil, stay with him, huh?
I still say the boy needs a doctor.
Ah, he's all right. Gil, I told you to stay with him. Get in there.
Give me those.
Craig McCann, city councilman. Now, isn't this a piece of luck? You go across the street and you tell him who we've got.
Why don't you call? Make a deal.
Afraid the TV cameras are gonna have a field day, huh? But this time the cameras are gonna be working for me. You tell them I've just decided that I'm not gonna blow everybody up at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna execute one of the hostages right out there on that balcony in plain view of the cameras.
All right. Which one?
Yes.
take your time. Get your breath.
At 4 o'clock, she says she's going to kill one of them.
I know, we've been listening in.
She's crazy. She's capable of anything.
What? No, there's no way you couldn't have heard those shots.
I told you I was in the shower.
Even with a shower cap, your hair would have been damper on the edges.
That was half an hour ago.
Avery, go check that room, inch by inch.
I told you I was in the shower.
What is it?
It's a microphone.
A pig spy. The lowest, vilest, most obnoxious form of animal life. Oh, this is gonna be a real pleasure.
You don't get the point. We don't want you killed.
Get out on that balcony!
Just remember, out there, they might think time's up. Theirs and yours.
Get out there!
What you got in mind, Bill?
It's gonna be a little scouting. I get stuck at your show, Al, okay?
Know why I wanted to come over here? I wanted to be sure you understood. Gabe Hawkins doesn't want to be sprung. He doesn't want any part of you. Two-bit toy soldiers is what he called you. You're obsolete, Hallie. People, including Hawkins, are just plain sick of you.
Gabe loves me!
Pick up the phone and call him.
You're lying.
He's got himself a big Washington lawyer. He couldn't care less what happens to you.
What's it gonna pay him?
We hear he just finished writing a book. Big cash advance. You're in it, Hallie. Not very flattering, I'm afraid.
You've got about 4 minutes left. You reckon the TV cameras are focused in on you yet?
Hold it.
Let her go. You obviously think you have to shoot somebody. And by your criteria, I'm better qualified than most.
Why?
Well, after this is all over, what have I got to go back to? My face on the 6 o'clock news? Calls for my resignation? Divorce?
Well, what do you know? Lover boy's got feelings. Get back inside, pig! Aren't you curious how I got into that room next door? You had all the approaches covered by your loyal soldiers here. Which one of them do you think let me get past you? You try to tell me one of them's a plant? You think if you keep talking, you'll live longer? Just wondered if you thought about it.
She's right. None of us is their boy. But I knew what she was all along.
And you didn't tell me?
It's the only way I figured we'd get out of here alive.
Gil, you covered for a cop spy?
Hallie, it's all over. Gabe doesn't love you. Gabe doesn't want you. Gabe doesn't want to go on any more trips with us. If he did, wouldn't he be here by now? It's all over.
Councilman, how did you happen to find yourself in? Nothing at all?
Nothing.
Gabe!
Hallie Baraka, the queen of the toy soldiers. Only she didn't know when to get off her throne.
Well, didn't you want us to get you out of the country?
No, baby. I've been.
Councilman, thank you for what you tried to do up there.
I just did what I had to do. It was a frightening experience for all of us.
Yes.
Now I'd better get home and sort things out.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Don't you ever put me in that position again, you hear me? Don't you ever do that to me again. Are you getting my message? I'd have bust you right down to the bottom, Pep. How would you like to be a meter maid?
I know I broke the rules.
You broke every rule in the book. Now, you're a smarter cop than that. I thought you were a smarter cop. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're not such a smart cop.
I am a good cop.
You call that being a good cop? Huh?
Mad at me, aren't you?
Mad at you? No, I'm not mad at you, Captain. I'm just going to kill you. I'm serious, man.
No jail.
I'm gonna fly now. I can do it. I can. I'll show everyone.
I want it packaged in pound bundles. Can you deliver?
I can do that. Hi. How'd the exam go?
Oh, it didn't. Tim, those whites you gave me kept me up all night, but I can't study. I can hear him now, my father, about all the money he's spending sending his daughter to college, just to watch her flunk.
That's what daddies are for, Cindy. I mean, take that away from them, and what have they got? Their golf, their boats, their dry martinis. You're just strung out from the bennies. You need something to take your mind off everything. And Trevor over there, he's got some lewds I can score. I'll bring him up to your room later. All you gotta do is phone home and say...
Oh, don't worry, folks. I'm just taking some more pills. Pills to wake up, go to sleep, to study, to zonk out.
Santa, I'm talking about lewds. They're pharmaceutical. Doctors prescribe them. Okay?
Okay.
Hey, man, how you going?
What's up, Tim?
5 rolls, John boy.
It's 25 happies. If you need any more, just give me a call.
I don't think there's gonna be any action on the phone tonight. My chick and I were gonna be having a good time.
Business is looking good, huh,
Yeah, Wendy, pretty good.
And in digging through these, we found the university reported a very large loss in chemicals last month.
I know that, Sergeant Anderson. The professor's as concerned about it as I am. I'm sure he's telling that to your partner right now. Well, the way these kids run in and out of here, it's a wonder they don't take away half the lab with them.
Well, is he also telling him about the kind of inventory control you have here?
Well, it is somewhat shabby, yes.
Shabby. Well, I'd say it's about as effective as a paper umbrella in a hurricane. What do you think?
Sergeant, I'm a chemist and a teaching assistant. I can't force the almighty trustees to get the extra manpower we need to help with paperwork, put on more security guards. A big university like this is a bureaucracy choked with red tape. I hope you can understand my position, which obviously isn't much of one.
All right, well, let's get to these. These are the missing chemicals?
Yes, that's right.
With the right recipe, just what could you produce with that stuff?
A number of possible combinations.
Are soporifics among them?
Well, the precursors are here. Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm. And methaqualone has been flooding every junior and senior high school in this city and this campus. Just last month, 4 ODs were reported to the University Medical Center. Did you know that?
I know that, Sergeant Anderson. You think the missing chemicals from this lab have something to do with it?
Don't you, Mr. Kramer?
Well, it's possible. It's possible. But what am I supposed to do? Buy a cot and sleep here?
The professor was just about as much help. He kept saying, what can we do?
Sometimes I wonder what we're all about.
What are you talking about? We do what we can. Tomorrow, I mean...
Is another day. I saw the movie.
Oh, I got a call. They want me to testify before the legislative subcommittee.
Again?
Yeah. What's going on here? Hey, guard, what's going on?
The girl's freaked out.
Hey, I'm Sergeant Crowley with the police department. What's the quickest way up there?
Follow me.
Stay down here, Pep. What's her name?
Cindy Williams.
What's the matter with her?
I don't know.
Hold it. Let me talk to her. Cindy? Cindy, don't be foolish, honey. Come on, I want to help you. So come on down, let's talk about it, okay?
Don't worry, I can't fall. Don't you know that? You see those birds over there?
Uh-huh, what about them?
I can be like them. I mean, I can do anything.
Well, if you can do anything, Cindy, prove it to me. You come on down here and talk to me, okay? Come on down, talk to me.
I don't want to. I just want to float. Daddy doesn't know I can do that. And I can. Daddy doesn't know a lot of things.
Let's get out of here.
You come down here, and I'll go with you and talk to your daddy with you. We'll tell him about it, okay? Only you got to talk to him with me, okay?
They're waiting for me down there. You see, they know I can fly. They believe in me.
I believe in you too, Cindy. So, Cindy, come on down and talk to me, okay?
No, you're just like my father with your questions always.
No, I'm not,
your
honey.
questions. I'm gonna fly now. I can do it. I can. I'll show everyone.
Cindy?
Let's go. Let's go.
Is she alive?
Barely.
I couldn't hold on to her. Nelson, get all these people out of here, will you?
Come on, the show's over, folks. Let's go. Keep moving. No, nothing to look at. Come on, come on. Back to class.
This is the boy I was telling you about.
That's the one I saw on the stairs. Tim Mathis and Cindy Williams, our first date.
Sergeant Crowley.
Oh, Dr. Schaefer, this is Sergeant Anderson.
How do you do?
How do you do? Did you contact the girl's parents?
I finally reached her father at his club. He's on his way over now.
Good. Well, there's really not much sense in your waiting around here. It'll be quite a while after the surgery before she's able to talk. She has several broken ribs puncturing a lung. Probable skull fracture.
Dr. Jack
Serious
Matoff,
abdominal bleeding.
please report to the nurse's station.
It's touch and go at this
Floor
point.
west.
My major concern right now is the
Please report to the
administration of
third floor nurse's station.
general
west.
anesthetics, on top of the high concentration of drugs already in her system. She took a pretty good dose.
You've done an analysis.
Yes. Your suspicions made our tests go a lot faster. She had near to toxic levels of methaqualone in her bloodstream.
Listen, Doctor, if you should see this man come around, would you let us know?
Her source?
Friend, a boy, we don't know.
Yeah. For some crazy reason, these kids think this junk is an aphrodisiac. If we could only convince them it's a killer.
Yeah, that'll do it. Bill. Tim Mathis, male, Caucasian, 19, only son of the Crawford Mathis family.
Crawford Mathis?
Mm-hmm. He, as in high-rise, insurance, real estate, you know.
The kid ever take any falls?
One 3 years ago in high school, the usual. Principal caught him smoking pot in the restroom. Counsel and release situation.
Who's on the phone?
Good news. Lab says you're tracking.
You know, those drugs that Pepper found, they have the same chemical makeup and the same pill press markings as the one that's been showing up all over town.
Well, that's a start. That's good work.
Yeah, but it's only a start.
Dr. Gary Ballard, please report to the information desk. Dr. George Freelick, please report to the third floor nurses station. Dr. George Freelick, third floor nurses station, please.
Sergeant William Crowley, please.
Johnny, don't let it get to you. It's Mathis who ought to be worried. I mean, he's the one who gave her the stuff.
The kid's been a good customer. He should know better than to open his mouth.
If you're really worried, I mean even this much, and you want to lay back for a while, why don't you let me handle the dealers at the school?
You?
Why not? I'm a big girl. I'm your girl. I'd kind of like to get on a good thing, too, you know.
Think about it, okay?
And you know what? You could even let me pick up the stuff in that mysterious source of yours.
Linda, your greed is showing. This much. Nobody gets in on my source.
Hey, Mathis. I'm Sergeant Crowley. I'm a police officer. Hey, Joe! Get it! Hey! Pull him, Mathis. Get him! Cut him off!
Hold it! I didn't mean to hurt her. Sidney, I didn't mean to.
I don't want to talk
To a cop?
to anyone.
Tim wants to see you. Very, very much.
Is he all right? He's not in jail, is he?
Tim's over at headquarters helping us. He's very worried about you.
It wasn't his fault. I want you to know that. But I did. I did to myself.
You know why you did it?
Because there are times when I want to forget things.
And you just don't want to be yourself, huh?
No.
Cindy, I know you don't know me. But I was there when you were on that balcony. I was there when you fell. I watched you fall. I came over and I said to myself, if that girl doesn't die, I gotta go see her. I've just gotta ask her why she doesn't want to live. I just want to be alone. Okay, sweetheart.
Still nothing is being done about it.
Sergeant Crowley, if we did it your way, we'd lock them up, we'd throw the key away on every kid that ever dropped a pill. Now, is that it?
That's your smokescreen, not mine, but I tell you one thing. I wouldn't make it easier for him to get it. Look at the figures. The problem's not going away. It's not getting any better. It's getting worse. Kids are being admitted to emergency rooms at a rate double that of 2 years ago.
If it is getting worse, will you tell me why the police don't pick up the dealers instead of the mules and the abusers?
We're nailing them. We're shutting down illicit labs. But let me tell you, nobody's getting any time. We're arresting the same people maybe 2 or 3 times a year. And I'm talking about dealers, big multi-pound dealers, who post bail, get straight probation, end up back out there on the street before we can finish the paperwork. No, I've been coming here for 3 years now, and I gotta say one thing, nothing really has changed. Except that there are more kids dead or maimed or turned into zombies because there are bums out there on the street who are filling a market that you people are helping to create by your neglect.
Are you quite through, Sergeant Crowley? The committee will now call Inspector Bert Travis, representing the District Attorney's Office. Mr. Travis?
Where's your coot, Crowley? You gotta finesse these characters.
Looks like they got to you again, huh?
Same old thing.
Well, how about some good news? Like the dealer Mathis told us about, John Trevor. Valley Narcs nailed him last spring for dealing PCP.
Is he a cooker?
Nothing says so, but he handles enough to have a good connection.
Your idea of working for a lab?
Depends if my boss buys the action.
What's the action?
Well, I've been thinking, how about the Canadian connection, boss?
How about that Canadian connection?
Here she comes now.
Where'd you say you met her again?
In that disco on Westmore, the Candle Tree. She hit on me for some lewds. She's one of those upper bracket types, wants to put some life into her pool parties.
I don't know.
Hey, man, suit yourself. I just thought you might want the business. You want me to tell a lady to get lost?
No, I'll talk to her. You wait here. My friend says you want to give a better party.
And I'll bet you can help me do that.
Parties can be expensive.
That's the only kind I give.
How much you want?
Why don't we start with what you have? What's the price?
$10 each roll. Hey, what is this?
I like to be sure of what I'm getting. Okay, Sonny, you can get yourself lost. Thanks for your help, and be careful who you talk to. Come on, sugar. Let's see how good your product is.
Well, now, that is good. Whoever cooked this really knows his business.
What's your game, lady?
Jill. Jill Diamond.
Yeah, I'll bet.
You're real cute, know that?
Yeah, Jill.
I want to arrange a load. Wherever you get it, tell them to forget the pill press. I want it packaged in pound bundles in powder form.
That doesn't sound like any champagne party.
It doesn't matter what it's for now, does it really? Can you deliver?
To what? Local competition?
Believe me, where I'm taking it, there is no competition. My people don't allow it.
Why me?
Because I found you. And if you read the papers, do you?
Yeah, even the funnies.
You are cute. Well, the cops have been having a field day on the front pages recently. And if you read those, you'd understand why I came down here to find a new source of supply.
Down here? Canada? You mean you've been buying from that Toronto syndicate? The one that got busted by the Mounties last month?
The load. Can you handle it?
How big?
Why don't we start with a $10,000 order?
Lady, we've been a penny ante operation, but we have facilities and we're eager to please. Yeah, I'll see what I can set up.
Call me. You have one day, then I'll go somewhere else. I'll be waiting for your call, Johnny.
Yeah, okay.
Say there's one lab going to be working overtime tonight. What do you think, Joe?
I think you just took the words right out of my mouth.
Wendy, I have just made the big deal.
You call that big? Dealing with an expense account hostess is big?
Wendy, that lady is connected. This could be the thing we've been waiting for.
What do you mean, we? You mean you and your partner?
I gotta make a call.
Oh, Johnny, do me a favor and tell your partner I still want some of the action.
Wendy, if this thing goes, you can have every bit of nickel and dime action around here. I won't need it.
No, we'll wait. Hang in there, Pete.
Nothing.
Trevor hasn't even left the apartment.
Girl still with him?
Mm-hmm. She went out and bought some hamburgers and came back.
What if he doesn't go to his connection?
Then you let the money go.
$10,000?
It's the only chance to find the lab, Pep.
Oh.
Just gotta put the money into somebody. Pep, your phone.
Hello?
The load is ready. I'll meet you in front of the Union National Bank Plaza at 7:30. Solo, lady.
7:30. All alone. Looks like you're going to be tailing the $10,000.
Wendy,
Yeah?
you've been wanting to get in on some action lately, haven't you?
Wanting? I've been dying to.
How about tonight?
Yeah? Okay, what do you want me to do?
Well, we pick up the lady,
Mm-hmm.
and then you drive us over to a warehouse that's over on Jefferson and Wall, where there's going to be a van parked for us. And then you come home.
And that's it? Where do you go from there?
Well, I get the lady's bread and she gets the dope. And then you and I are off on some pretty good times.
Heads up, the game plan's moving. 12 by 50 to airborne. Get yourself airborne.
got the money.
When I see the goods, you see the money. Who's our friend?
Oh, I'm Wendy. I only drive.
The merchandise?
As soon as she drops us off, we'll get in the van. You drive. I'll make it count.
I asked about the goods.
It's under the front seat of the van.
Listen hard, Trevor. My people know who you are, where you live, and what you had for breakfast, so nothing better go wrong.
It won't. We're looking forward to more from your people, Jill.
I'll see you back at the apartment.
Hey, kid. Next time I play more than a chauffeur.
Okay, let's put it in motion.
What do we got, Air One?
Air One, you have a car switch. Agent and suspect are now proceeding westbound in a light blue van.
All here.
What'd you expect? Now, where do I unload it?
Just keep driving.
Cops! They're all over the place!
Surrounded. Where'd they come from?
Just bust it!
You're crazy. We'll be killed.
You're running. Come on, where's your partner?
Get out!
They'll shoot us.
Now, come on!
Travis, you want to tell me just what the hell the DA's office is doing out here on the street?
What does it look like, Crowley? Make it a dope arrest.
Damn about you making a dope case. You understand that, Travis?
You want to know something, Crowley? I don't care what you think. Just so happens that
It just so happens that common courtesy says if the DA's office is going to be moved to the street, then you notify us.
Look, Crowley, I had a tip. The tip says there's a good-sized dope case going down, so I moved. It's my action.
Yeah, your action. I know all about your action. The hearings come to town, the papers start playing up dope, so you decide to go out and grab a little extra publicity for your boss. Listen, when is the election coming up, Travis?
It's my case.
Yeah, but that was out on the streets, Travis. We're the street people, you know that. Like you says, a little courtesy would be nice.
Courtesy. Since when has that been the big word around here? Look, the DA investigates what he wants to investigate. It kind of keeps the balance.
What's that supposed to mean?
Whatever you want it to mean.
Look, Travis, I don't know what you're reaching for, but if you got some kind of an allegation to make, let's hear it.
Maybe we just figured you guys could use a little help getting the dope cleaned up in this town. So when I get a tip, I move on it.
Yeah, we saw how you moved on it. Your dope went up in a cloud of smoke, Travis. You got nothing. Those big-time suspects of yours are going to take a walk.
They tried running my roadblock. I call that assault.
You had a road full of geeks out there holding shotguns. There wasn't a uniform in sight. Now, how far do you think a jury's going to go with you on that one?
All right. Do what you want with them.
Next time, give us a call, will you?
Well, you didn't tell him that Pepper was in on it, did you?
It's none of his damn business. Tell me where it hurts, I'll guess it'll make it well.
What are you doing here? It's ladies' hours.
I just told him I was your daddy.
Daddy is leering.
You're getting to be a big girl.
You wouldn't be here unless you wanted something.
Daddy want me to go to jail?
Well, as a matter of fact, it'd just be for a few hours, Pep.
I'm not spending the night in jail.
Well, you can't spend it here either, because at 12 o'clock, the little boy cops come in and start splashing around.
Okay, at midnight, my pumpkin and I will get out, but not before then.
Yeah. Seriously, Pep.
Bill, no jail.
What if I get you a private cell? Running water, room service, double mattress?
I spent 2 nights in jail last month. No.
Okay, no jail.
Thank you, Daddy.
But you still got to show up for that arraignment tomorrow morning.
Bill,
There's no problem. It's all set. You and Trevor get sprung. Tell you what I want you to do. You tell him you want your $10,000 back from the cops, or else.
And then what?
Well, I'm hoping his girlfriend shows up with it. Because if she does, I want you to try to spend some time with her alone. I want to find out as much about this kid as I can.
Sure you don't want any milk?
No, that's just how I like it. Strong and black. Nice little place.
It's okay for a nice little place.
I guess it's none of my business.
But I do live here with Trevor.
You took the words right out of my busy little mind.
Yeah, I live here with him.
You don't sound too enthusiastic.
Oh, he's okay. You know, it's just... waiting for something better to come along.
What could be better? You're connected to a source of supply.
Don't touch the plant, it kills him. Maybe there's a Canadian outfit that could use me.
Well, that would depend on what you have to offer.
And what are your people looking for?
We are looking for a good source of supply. You have any leads?
Johnny's the only source I know. But your people are gonna need a mule. I mean, there's going to be more than one buy, isn't there?
Well, that depends on your roommate. If he can survive all this, too much has gone wrong already.
Hello?
Tell the lady that the cops are stalling. I'll have the money back this afternoon.
Okay. Well, what time will you be here? I mean, when will I see you? Whatever you say. Okay. That was Johnny. The cops hung him up. And he'll need till later this afternoon.
Okay, but tell him that's all he gets. I better be going.
Oh, can I give you a ride or anything?
No, not this time. Just tell your roommate. That's all he gets.
Right.
Say, do you think that you can have a batch together in time?
Oh, put that out, you idiot. This is ether. This whole place could go up like an atom bomb.
Look, we don't want that lady to get past us. I mean, she could be the biggest thing that...
She could be, maybe. And maybe not. Something went wrong, Johnny. There's a leak. Who knew about the buy?
Just the customer and Wendy.
Well, now that's 2 possible leaks right there, isn't it?
Oh, come on.
I want them tested, Johnny. Both of them. Then we'll talk about a delivery, Understand?
Okay.
What do you got?
CII report came in on the girl's prints.
Did you get a hit on?
She's in their files, all right. How about that?
Can you believe that?
You going out, Johnny?
I won't be long.
Oh, I don't want to be here all alone.
I said I'll be right back.
You going to make the deal with the lady?
Yeah, the deal.
Don't you want me to drive again?
No, you be a good girl and stay here. I'm gonna meet the lady over at the Trojan Horse Bar. We'll do the deal. And then I shall return, as they say.
And I will be waiting.
Yeah?
It's Trojan Horse Bar. He's going to meet the Canadian there. The deal ought to go within 20 minutes.
really disappointed, Wendy.
Hey, hi, Crowley. How are you?
Trevor's girlfriend, she belongs to you, right? CII shows her prints as an applicant for a position in the DA's office as an investigator. Now, is that right?
Yeah, so what?
I don't believe you, man. Is that election so important to you that you'd turn a young kid like this into a shack job for some punk dope dealer?
Hey, hold it. When you take over here, you can question my tactics. Until then, bug off.
You're stepping on my case, so you bug off. You getting my message?
I'll tell you what, Crowley. Why don't you just tag along and watch me take Trevor and the Canadian Connection? They're about to fall, Crowley, and fall hard.
There's nothing set up for the Canadian. Who told you that?
My undercover told me just now.
Then she's in deep trouble, Travis.
What are you talking about?
There's no meat for the Canadian. I know because she's my undercover, Sergeant Pepper Anderson. You and your glory grabbing. Why couldn't you just work with us, Travis?
Hold it right there, friend! If you don't want to pull it right in your head, you better put that down right now. Put that down! Don't do nothing foolish, I'll blow your head right off.
I think maybe you'd better explain.
Look, I wasn't taken off with you, Brad. I just got it from the cops 2 hours ago.
He's lying, Jill. Let me do it to you.
No, look, I know the reason we got nailed the other night. It's her. It's Wendy. She's been in bed with the cops. I caught her. I set her up. She's a snitch.
What do you plan to do with her?
Dump her in the river. There's nothing else to do. What's the matter?
What's the matter is that you're an idiot. That's your problem. You're too eager. When you're eager, you make mistakes.
You got a better way to go?
My friends could fix it so she'd never be seen again.
You'd do that for me?
Let's call it a trade. She disappears and you arrange for an immediate load.
I can do that. Yes, I can.
Oh, I'm not finished. I want the load and I'm not dealing with you. It's the first string this time or nothing. I want to meet your man and I want a first-hand look at what you can produce. And then we'll decide how much more we want to buy in the future. Well?
Well, I'll see what I can do. But you meet me back here after you've taken care of her.
Don't mess it up. It's your last chance.
It'll go, it will.
Bring the girl.
Come on.
Look, he was lying. I swear he was lying. I swear.
Take it easy, kid. Here you go. By the way, we're friends. This is Investigator Oyster.
And my friends call me Pete.
Oh.
Fix your collar. The girl's okay.
I can't say enough.
You don't have to say anything. But you can listen. This is your first assignment, right?
Yeah.
Well, next time, just be yourself. Use your head, not your body.
I know, but Travis said...
And he's the last person you should listen to, the one who's going to get all the credit, no matter who he steps on.
What about the meeting with the man?
We don't know yet.
Travis used you. A policewoman never has to prostitute herself to make an arrest. There's always some other way. And by the way, just think how it would look to a jury if you ever had to take the stand.
The means and end don't necessarily justify one another.
You got it.
Yeah.
Are you all right, kid? I'll see you when you're through.
And working with a creep will get you in deep every time. We're about to get ourselves a lab.
You be careful, Pep.
You know me.
That's what we're talking about.
Is it arranged?
My man's agreed to give you a tour.
Good. Let's go.
One hitch.
What now?
It's not my fault, but he wants the location of the lab to be kept secret. And he wants you to come alone and with a blindfold.
No, wait a minute. We didn't.
That's all right. But now,
You got yourself a deal. Jill. The money. You got the money?
we got it. Meet you back at the hotel.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Let's do it.
Bill, get it up in the air quick. Help the crooks alone.
Here, put this on.
Why?
That's part of the deal. Just follow me.
What?
Come with me. Here.
Where are we?
Never mind, just slowly. Okay, now watch your step. It's a little rough.
Oh.
You in there? I'll be right with you. And don't light any cigarettes.
Well, you can take that thing off now. He's at the ether stage. Why don't we wait a minute?
Good idea.
Hey, you gonna take all day? I'm coming. You caught me right in the middle of a batch.
So Dr. Schaefer says I should be out of here by next week.
That's not all he said. You know, he took 2 hours out of a busy day to talk to us. Not to tell us what we did wrong, but to explain every single street drug for sale on and off the black market. Exactly what they do to your mind and body. And then he left the decision up to us.
I like you, Dr. Schaefer. Is he as single as he is smart?
3 kids, Wendy. Show me the pictures. Sorry.
I don't like you, Dr. Schaefer. How's that for a brief romance?
I think it's about time we left you two alone.
Sergeant Anderson, Sergeant Crowley, before you go, I want you to know that, well, my body may be in crummy shape right now, but, well, my head's cleared up, and it's kind of nice to think straight for a change. Thank you.
That's what we're here for.
Goodbye.
You say you left Southern High because of student violence?
That school, Sergeant Anderson, is out of control.
Now, I'm sure your little girlfriend here doesn't want to see you get all messed up. So why don't you just pay up?
Let me go! No! I didn't ask him to rape her. Listen to me, and you hear me good. Merely suggesting or encouraging the commission of that crime makes you guilty of that crime. Do you hear me?
Should do it. I've been on some strange diets before, Mrs. Vaughn, but that takes the cake.
Oh, there's nothing like a visual aid. You think the class will like it, Linda?
If it helps them pass your next quiz, they'll love it.
Oh, 8:35. It's later than I thought. I really appreciate your staying to help me with this.
Oh, my parents know I'm here. Anyway, I didn't want to leave before we were finished.
Don't you wait. My husband will be here in a minute. We can walk you to your car.
Okay. Does he pick you up every night?
Almost.
What's his name?
Frank.
Frank. What's he like?
Well, he just happens to be the most handsome man in the world, I think. You have a boyfriend, don't you, Linda?
Sure do.
Well? Well, what? Aren't you going to tell me how handsome he is?
Oh, he will be when he's older. Right now, I just say that he's cute.
I know what you mean. When I first met Frank, he was just that. Cute.
And what is he now?
Frank, how long have you been there eavesdropping?
Oh, long enough to hear you two talk about me.
Uh-huh.
Who's this?
Thanks a lot. That just happens to be a masterpiece of biological engineering.
Oh. Well, it's, beautiful.
Oh, Linda, this is my husband, Frank. Frank, Linda Burke.
Hello.
Hello. Ready?
How was your day?
Fine, for a change.
Good. And Connie Marquez, she okay?
I don't know. I haven't spoken with her this week.
Well, ladies, I think it's time to go. Adios, Alphonse.
Doesn't Mr. Walker ever give up? Don't you know that some teachers are workaholics?
Oh, look who's talking.
What's going on? What the hell? You're out of your mind!
Mr. Walker, look, I was hoping you could identify or at least give me a description of who did this to you last night.
I didn't see a thing. They knocked out the lights.
They? There was more than one individual. Mr. Walker, sir, as far as we know, there were no witnesses. The janitor found you unconscious. There's got to be something you can tell me, right? There's got to be something, right, Mr. Walker?
Had to be the screen kid. Bobby Green and his friends. I gave Green an F on his midterm. He didn't like it.
Students?
It's a gang. They call themselves the Death Squad. They terrorized the whole school.
And this guy Green, is he the head honcho?
Oh, yeah. Last week, one of the algebra teachers was attacked. Constance Marquez. She couldn't take it. So she quit.
Mrs. Marquez, you say you left Southern High because of student violence?
That's right. Student violence, that's putting it mildly.
Meaning what?
Meaning I value my life. My husband is dead. I can't support my daughter if I'm in the hospital. That school, Sergeant Anderson, is out of control. Hopelessly out of control.
Well then, what do you think is causing the trouble?
It's not a minorities club. They call themselves the Squad. It's a violent criminal gang.
Are you sure of that?
I witnessed one of their beatings last week.
Did you talk to the police about it?
I went to our principal. He refused to contact the police. And he told me if I did, I might lose my job. Then I was attacked.
Mrs. Marquez, are you talking about your principal, Louis Elliott?
Elliot? Go to the police? No way.
Why?
He's up for promotion, so the school board is watching him. And that would reflect on his so-called ability as an administrator.
Mr. Walker, just exactly what is going on at Southern High?
Intimidations, threats, beatings. Green and his gang even have this little racket going where they demand money from the students.
Extortion?
Tuition, they call it. I tell you, it's been a living hell for students and teachers.
Sounds like a combat zone.
It is. And you can't teach in a jungle like that. You can't even defend yourself.
Hey, I hope you're hungry. I got 2 Mega Bigos.
Johnny, I told you I would. Oh, well. I'll eat what I can.
Well, finish what you can.
As usual.
Gee, I wish we had some champagne. Here, have some root beer. I'm celebrating.
You got the job at the diagnostic center. Oh, that's wonderful.
Isn't it? I even get a commission if I get my friends to bring their cars in for work.
When do you start?
Next Monday after school.
Well, gee. With all that money you'll be making. What are you going to get me for my birthday? It's next week in case you forgot.
How about a major tune-up?
What's the matter?
I just lost my appetite.
Matthews, where you been? We've been looking all over for you.
We're starting to get the feeling you're avoiding us.
I owe you nothing.
Wrong, buddy boy. You've been late with your tuition.
Look, Matthews, I'm trying to be a nice guy. Now, I'm sure your little girlfriend here doesn't want to see you get all messed up. So why don't you just pay up?
Buzz off.
This guy just doesn't learn, does he, fellas? Well, I guess we're just going to have to teach you, Matthews.
Hey, Bobby. You hungry?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am a little hungry.
Green, you're a scum.
How'd you like to get cut?
Bobby, cops.
You're lucky, Matthews. I'll be looking for you in school tomorrow.
Okay, hotshots. We got what you wanted. The department okayed your plans, and the superintendent of schools is making all the arrangements.
Well, that's more like it.
And nobody at the school knows anything, right?
Except for Walker, he'll be working with us.
And the chief went along with your idea about Walker. You'll be his substitute. Use the name Colleran. Bill Colleran.
Gotcha.
And Pepper, you will go undercover as an assistant school nurse.
All right.
Use the name Evelyn Gordon.
Right.
You know, we already got a good idea who the troublemakers are.
Yes, and Joseph and I will be with Walker so we can sort of keep an eye on them.
Bill, let me remind you of something. Mr. Walker teaches current events. And I suggest that you brush up on your current events.
If I get too smart, I might make captain.
Pepper?
I know. Brush up on Band-Aids.
Right.
Oh, George, you wouldn't believe. I saw Midge Bellamy at the club this afternoon. Oh, that'll be all. Thank you, Bonita. She and Martin want us over Tuesday evening for cocktails. It's sort of a bon voyage party for us.
What time?
Oh, 7-ish, I think.
I'll try to meet you there later if I can.
Oh, you'll try. Well, thanks.
I'll try, Helen. I said I'll try. Now, didn't I?
Oh, really? I am so tired of meeting you places. Can't you get away from that office like normal people do? Why can't we ever go anywhere together? Do you have any idea how embarrassing it is for me to have to tell people, oh, George will be along any minute. He's working hard on a divorce case, but he'll be right along. God, people think you're having an affair or something.
And what do you think, Helen?
I simply think you're working too hard.
Of course I work too hard. I have to work hard. Do you have any idea how much money this family spends? Next week, you and I are flying off to Hawaii for the 6th time. Do you know what it's costing me? Just so you can tell your friends at that club that you've been to Hawaii 6 times?
Please, not in front of Bobby, George.
How much will it cost, Dad?
More than it cost me for that van of yours, I'll tell you that. And speaking of that van, remember that quadraphonic setup that you wanted? Mm-hmm. Well, forget it. Anybody who makes an F in civics doesn't deserve one. And turn that thing off.
George!
I've warned him about his grades. Never watches a news program. Civics, mind you. Hell, all he has to do is pick up a newspaper once in a while. Even your mother reads the newspaper. Don't you, dear?
Well, yes, certain sections. Where are you going?
Out, where it's quiet and peaceful.
George, I forgot to tell you. I found some luggage for you in town today. It practically matches mine.
I haven't seen him yet today.
Well, he owes me a little money, Linda. And right now I want to know where he is, so I'm going to ask you just once again.
Take your scummy hands off or I'll break your neck.
Matthews. Well, what do you know? Hey, fellas, look who showed to pay up.
Daddy give you your allowance today, Johnny?
You let go of her, Green, you're gonna be sorry. I said hands off!
Or else?
Maybe I'll call the cops.
Maybe. Maybe not. But if he ever does, his pretty little girlfriend here might not be so pretty anymore. Here. Okay? Now back to business. I really think everything would be better all around if we just settled our little debt, don't you, Matthews?
Eat it, Green.
Now, I really don't think you'll have any problems, Mr. Colleran. Everything you have to know about Mr. Walker's class is contained in a memo, which is on his desk. The assignments, the examinations, the textbook chapters, it's all there.
I'm sure I won't have any problems, Mr. Elliott.
That's good. Now, there's just one more
Oh,
thing.
I'm sorry, Mr. Elliott. I didn't know you had someone here.
No. Come in, Miss Gordon. I want you to hear this, too. Miss Gordon, this is Mr. Colleran, our substitute civics teacher. He'll be filling in for Mr. Walker. Mr. Colleran, this is Evelyn Gordon, our new nurse.
How do you do?
How do you do? You're new, too, huh?
Started today.
How about that?
Sit down. What I want to say to both of you is this. I expect a lot from my faculty and from my staff. I expect you to handle any problems from your students yourselves. Remember, this is a public school. It's not a counseling service. This is not a therapy clinic.
And if a situation should get out of hand?
Just bring them to me. I'll handle it personally.
What disciplinary steps can be taken?
I think that pretty much depends on the student. Now, the important thing to remember is that any problems at Southern High are handled at Southern High. We don't want any outside interference. It would only complicate what we're trying to accomplish here.
And that is?
To educate the students as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Now, we take a practical approach. You realize that we cannot teach all the students. We merely provide them with an opportunity to learn. And if they don't take advantage of that opportunity, then we give them passing grades until they either quit or graduate. Is that clear?
I know you won't tell me what really happened, but please don't bother yourself. I won't ask any more.
I couldn't stop them. I couldn't do anything.
Of course you couldn't, honey. Your boy here couldn't stop him. I'd hardly expect you to be able to.
Will he be all right?
He'll be fine. But I'd feel much better if you take him to the hospital and have x-rays.
Oh, no hospital.
All right. When you get home, before you go to bed, soak in a hot tub of water. You hear? Okay, now go.
Thanks.
If you two need somebody to talk to, you know where to find me.
Okay.
Those kids.
What happened to him?
What you just saw happen is an everyday occurrence.
And I was just going to tell you how much I look forward to being here.
Oh, you will. If you don't mind treating battlefield casualties. You want some advice? Get a job at a doctor's office or a hospital.
You mean it's become that bad?
Oh, it's worse. Honey, this school is a no man's land. That gang.
The squad?
Oh, it seems somebody's warned you already.
Oh, well, you know how you hear things.
No, it's more than hearing things. That boy that was just in here, the gang did it to him. Well, he won't admit it. He's too terrified. Everybody's terrified of him. School property disappears as fast as we can get it in. Teachers beaten and threatened with guns and knives. Some students, I hear, pay for the privilege of attending school.
What?
Yeah. Some refuse. Last week, I had to send a boy to the hospital.
Well, what kind of kids belong to this gang?
Oh, empty kids. Mainly well-to-do, rich families. Kids with nothing except money.
Okay, you want to take your seats, please? Take your seats, please. Give me your attention. As you can see, my name is Colleran. I'm going to be substituting for Mr. Walker until he's able to get back. Hey, Red. You want to say that for the athletic field? Just take your seat. Right now, I want you to take out your current event exams from last Friday. Mr. Walker wants us to go through those questions, one by one. Okay, let's see. Question number 1. How many years has Cuba been under a communist form of government? When was their revolution? The lady in the second row. You, Kathy.
18 years, and Cuba was taken over by the communists in 1959.
Exactly right. Question number 2.
There he is.
You're late.
So?
Right on time for him.
Hey, knock it off, fool.
Did you bring a tardy excuse?
For what?
Because you're late and you've interrupted the class.
Yeah, I heard, on Cuba.
What is your name?
Alice Cooper.
Mr. Green. As I said, Mr. Green, do you have a tardy excuse?
I stepped on a banana peel.
Mr. Green's a lot of laughs, isn't he? Would you do me a favor and save that routine till after class? We're going over last Friday's exam. If you'd like to join us.
Not particularly.
Question number 2. Describe the Panama Canal.
It's a nice way to get from one ocean to the other.
That's very clever, Mr. Green. You mind raising your hand the next time?
Hey, why don't you just get off my back?
Why don't I what?
I said get off my back. Look, you better be careful, Turkey, or you might end up like...
Yeah? I might end up like who? Let me tell you something. Now, I see that you and I are not going to be the best of friends. So you just stay out of my way. And then maybe I won't have to mash you and smear you all over the wall.
Yeah.
Question number 2.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Hello. I'm the new assistant nurse, Evelyn Gordon.
Miss Gordon.
I know what happened to you. I thought maybe you'd like to talk about it.
You said you were new here?
I started today.
No, there's nothing to talk about.
Okay, I only asked because I thought maybe there was something I could do.
There's nothing anybody can do. You'll have to excuse me, Miss Gordon. I'm late for class.
Beverly Quill. Charles Brody. John Brewer. Andrew Coleman. That's it. Mrs. Vaughn, can I talk with you a minute?
All right. What about?
What's this?
You failed the assignment, Phyllis.
You can't fail me.
You didn't even try to do the assignment correctly, if at all. The grade is fair.
It's not fair.
All right, I'll tell you what. If you can turn this in to me tomorrow morning, correct and complete, I won't penalize you.
Forget it. I'm not doing the assignment again. Look, I just want another grade. Now.
I'm sorry. No.
Mrs. Vaughn, see, this grade is the grade that I need to graduate. My parents are planning on buying me this really nice car, too. You don't want to screw all that up. Please?
If you don't graduate, Phyllis, it will be your fault, not mine. Now, if you want a better grade, you are going to have to do the assignment over again, and that's final.
Okay, look, you know what you can do with your stinking assignment anyway. But, When a certain person finds out about this, I think you're going to be sorry. Well, I think you're going to be damn sorry, Mrs. Vaughn. Mrs. Vaughn, this is a D. I want an A. You must be mad. What a trip. Right then, I thought you were going to say, not even if my life depended on it.
Get out. Go, get out of here.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Didn't I almost mow you down in the hallway?
Yep, I'm the one.
I'm sorry, I was late for class. I teach health. I'm Karen Vaughn.
Evelyn Gordon. I'm the new assistant nurse. Sure you're all right?
I don't know anymore. I just don't know anymore. I feel so disgusted and afraid.
Afraid of what?
Last period, one of my students, she didn't like the grade I gave her. I failed her. She threatened me. I was afraid, so I changed the grade to a D, and do you know what she wanted? An A. I mean, she demanded it. But no way. I mean, she can threaten me all she wants, but I'm not going to bend that far.
I don't understand. How can a student intimidate a teacher? Like, how can she threaten you?
You're new here. You don't know. She's in with that gang. They're called a squad. They're capable of anything. I mean, anything. Oh, please, Evelyn, my husband's coming to meet me, and if he sees that I'm upset, he'll create a scene. He's very protective, and sometimes he overreacts.
Of course. Karen? That student, what's her name?
Phyllis Baxter.
Hi, hon.
Hi.
Ready to go home?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, Frank, this is Evelyn.
Hi.
Hello.
Frank's one of the football coaches at River High.
Yeah, sorry I'm late, hon. Practice ran a little long.
Oh, that's okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Right.
Nice
Bye.
meeting you.
Oh, you too.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, Tiger, what's wrong? Oh, come on. Something's wrong.
I just have a slight headache. It was a hard day, and it isn't over yet. I'm sorry, honey. I've got to come back to school and finish up some work tonight.
Oh, hey, there's a nice looking van. I was gonna get a van like that myself once.
Hey, that's him. That's Green. The two guys with the girl are Gaines and Evans.
Who's the lovely looking little lady?
That's Green's girlfriend. She was in my class once. Oh, impossible.
Well, she's sure riled up about something. Pretty colorful private lives for punks.
You gentlemen want a cup of coffee?
You make it?
Yep.
Not for me.
How about you, Mr. Walker?
No, thanks.
Well, the professor and Florence Nightingale.
Is that fresh coffee?
I think so.
Now, how are you feeling?
A little better, thanks.
Good.
How'd you make out today?
Listen, you got some real winners in that civics class.
Oh, I told you.
Well, here's the goods on our character. That Green looks like a real character.
Oh, he's a sweetheart, let me tell you.
The school nurse confirmed their extortion racket, all right. All the victims fall into her office every time they don't pay up.
Well, all three have been busted on GTA, battery, and burglary.
And placed on probation each time.
So what else is here?
You know something? Now that's coffee.
The boss likes it.
dressed?
I am dressed. All I gotta do is change. How come you're so early?
Because Mr. Elliott wouldn't like his teachers to be late.
Oh, come on. Have a cup of coffee or an apple. Teach. I'll be just a minute or so.
An apple? Did you ever take an apple to a teacher when you were a kid?
No. We didn't have enough for ourselves.
I did. When I was in the 7th grade, I had this teacher, Mary Elizabeth Zimmerman, a knockout.
Figures.
We had this tree in the backyard of Macintoshes.
And you took her one?
No, I took her a bag full. I mean, 2 dozen. She took them home that night and she made apple pies. Next morning, she brought me one. I ate the whole thing.
You ate the whole thing?
Got sick as a dog. I can't stand apple pies.
You get that and I'll hurry.
Yeah. Yeah, Pete, what's up? Okay. That was Pete.
What do you want?
A teacher named Karen Vaughn was kidnapped and raped last night. She's at Ramparts Hospital.
Hey. Hey, what happened to you, Matthews? Get hit by a car?
Or a van.
Well, how about your tuition? You got it? This chump owes us for the past 3 weeks. No kidding. Well, hand it over, deadbeat.
Green, I told you, eat it. Someday you're gonna get yours, Green.
Hey, I already got mine, dummy.
Hey, don't go in there. She's still unconscious.
Floor, please.
Say, don't I know you?
Yes, we met at the school.
Oh, yes. Evelyn?
Except it isn't Evelyn. It's Anderson. I'm Sergeant Anderson.
You're a cop?
We have an undercover operation at the school. We're trying to end that gang violence.
You're too late.
Look, I'm
If
sorry
you're a
about what
cop,
happened.
why don't you do your job? Why don't you find who did that to my wife and lock them up?
Frank, will you sit down? I need to ask you a few questions first.
Dr. Jack Matoff, please report to the nurse's station.
What do you know about what happened last night?
She said she'd have to work late for me not to bother picking her up. Then she called from a payphone about 1 this morning. She told me what happened. I picked her up and called the police. I want to know what's going to be done about this.
Dr. George Freeland.
Frank, was Karen able to identify anybody?
What are you going to do, huh? Lock them up for 3 days? Send them to a shrink? What's the court going to do? Even if they're convicted, they'll probably never see a jail. They'll be right back out on the streets, free to do it all over again.
Dr. Gary Ballard, please report to the information desk.
If you don't mind, I'd like to be with my wife.
What is the meaning of infiltrating my school, carrying on like the CIA, without my approval or consent?
Would you have given your consent, Mr. Elliott? I think you'd have tried to stop us.
It is my job to maintain order on this campus. I don't need any help from outsiders.
Elliot, if you'd been doing your job instead of looking for a better one, the police wouldn't have had to be here in the first place.
We think someone in this school raped Karen Vaughn, probably a student.
What? That's ridiculous.
Her car was left in the parking lot.
Karen Vaughn worked late. It could have been anybody.
Why are you fighting us, Mr. Elliott?
I'm not fighting you, Sergeant. I just don't see any need to make a big thing out of this.
What you mean is you don't want the publicity.
No, that's not it at all.
That's exactly it, Mr. Elliott. You're afraid of the bad publicity even at the expense of people's lives.
Mr. Lawson, about what time did you see Karen Vaughn leave the school building?
Oh, it was about 11 o'clock, I'd say.
Was she alone?
Yeah, she was alone, as far as I know. She said good night and out the door.
Did you see her again?
No, that was it. But I did hear some kind of a truck or something.
A truck? Did you see it at all?
No, I just heard it. As a matter of fact, it was shortly after she left that I heard it zoom away.
Bobby. You really did it. Look, I think maybe we should just call the whole thing quits.
Hey, you're the one. It was your idea to teach her a lesson.
Yeah, teach her a lesson. Rape her? What kind of a moron are you?
Look, baby, next time you get an F, don't come crying to me.
Fine. You know, this whole thing's bugging me. There's cops who are nosing around here and they're asking questions. Bobby, they're gonna find you. They're gonna find you. I know it.
Shut up. You make me sick.
Yeah, well, I feel pretty sick. Did you have a good time, Bobby? Did you enjoy yourself?
Enjoy what? What are you talking about?
What do you think I'm talking about?
Hey, knock it off, Phyllis. I'm telling you.
Tell me. You're the one who did it, aren't you?
You kidding? It was Bill and Ralph. I only drove the van. What, do you think I'm crazy?
No, I think you're a liar. That's what I think.
Who cares what you think anyway? You're nothing but a dumb slut anyway.
Fine. That's the way you feel about it. I'm gonna go to the police.
End of discussion, baby.
Well, I don't know about this, Crowley. You should know. You're the principal.
Well, we're not supposed to open lockers without a legitimate reason.
Elliot, you want me to start numbering the reasons for you?
School administrators have the right to inspect lockers for the protection of other students. It's perfectly legal.
It's true. Would you mind opening it, please?
Jackpot.
Hard to call you Sergeant. I was just getting used to Evelyn.
Yeah, it's really Pepper.
Okay, Pepper. What can I do for you?
We know that one of the students threatened Karen Vaughn.
Of course.
Did you ever run across a Phyllis Baxter?
Did I? She spends half her time sitting in the principal's office, the other half ditching classes.
Would you say she's capable of carrying out a serious threat?
Phyllis? I don't know. But her boyfriend, Bobby Green, he certainly is.
You understand your rights as I've explained them to you? Do you want to talk to us without an attorney present?
I didn't do anything. Therefore, I don't need an attorney. I didn't do anything, Mr. Elliot.
Phyllis, you threatened Mrs. Vaughn, and a few hours later, she was raped.
So?
So we think it may have been the result of your threat.
Well, that's crazy. Look, just because the woman gives me an F on my assignment, I'm sure I'm going to arrange to have her raped. Sure bet. Really terrific, you guys.
Nobody said you arranged it. Maybe someone you know wanted to teach her a lesson for you. Got a little carried away.
Someone I know?
Yeah.
Like who?
Like Bobby Green?
What a jerk.
He's your boyfriend. At least that's the impression everybody seems to have.
Yeah, well, that impression is history. See, he was. Big deal. What him and his friends do is their business, not mine. I don't know anything.
I think you do, Phyllis, and I want you to tell me right now. Right now!
I'm not afraid of you.
You listen to me, and you hear me good. You don't have to directly commit a crime. You don't even have to be there. Merely suggesting or encouraging the commission of that crime makes you guilty of that crime. Do you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you. Oh, listen. See, I don't understand all this talk at all.
Then maybe you can understand this, Phyllis. If you have basic knowledge of a crime, and you aid or conceal the person who committed that crime, then that makes you an accessory, Phyllis. You understand that, an accessory?
I understand that. I didn't ask him to rape her.
You just wanted her roughed up a little, right?
A little. Bobby didn't do it. Bill and Ralph did it. Bobby was driving the van. He told me that. He told me that.
do you know they had Phyllis in Elliott's office?
I just know.
Phyllis was really hot about you and Mrs. Vaughn, Bobby.
She's a mess. Let's cut it out, all right? Want some Coke?
Where'd you score that at?
Larry Schultz couldn't come up with his tuition, so I grabbed this instead of payment.
All right.
Where'd he get it?
Ripped it off from his old man.
Where's Phyllis, anyway?
Hey, how come you keep asking about Phyllis, man?
Oh, he's got a thing for her, don't you know what I mean?
You get average. She's all burned out on me.
Where do you think she is?
Well, she freaked out, all right? Maybe she jumped off a cliff.
You know, this stuff is really piling up around here, man. I mean, it's great that you live in a guest house, but, well, don't your parents ever come back here?
My parents. You know how long it's been since they've even been in the backyard? If they ever came out, they'd probably fall in the pool.
Yeah, but still, Bobby.
All right. If it'll make you feel better, when my parents split for Hawaii, we'll move some of the stuff out, all right?
Sure.
All right.
Hold it right there.
What do you want?
You three creeps got my wife into that van, slapped her around until she was practically unconscious, and then one of you raped her. Now, I want to know which one, or I'll kill all three of you.
Yeah, you're full of...
Go! He means it, Bobby! You bet I mean it, punk.
Well, what if we won't tell you who did it?
Bobby! If the one I want speaks up, the other two don't have to die. Now, what about it, huh? Hey, it's all the same to me. 2 for 1, a real bargain.
Tell him, Bobby, you're the one. Why should Billy and I have to die?
Well done, Billy boy, well done. So you thought you'd avenge the little woman, eh, big man? Well, too bad. Oh, well, it'll be a noble way to die. Go! Yeah. Now, get over with him, traitor. Move it!
Bobby.
Well, what now? Well, what do you think, Billy boy?
Him too?
You got it, friend.
Well, how?
We'll drive to the desert. That's where we can lose the bodies. I'll pick him up and get him into the van. You two. Billy, drive. You in with him. In!
Hold it! Come on with your hands on top of your head. Hey, no! Get him around the back! All right, come on, get him out, let's go. Get up. Spread it.
We'll take this turkey with us. Joe and Pete will take those other punks in the black and white.
Okay, Sergeant, move away from him.
Frank, put that gun
I
down.
said step aside.
Put the gun down, Frank.
Step aside, Sergeant, because I'm gonna kill this freak.
No, you're not gonna kill anybody. Now put the gun down.
Get out of the way, or I'll kill you too.
You fire that, Frank, and I'll be forced to kill you. Now, don't put me in that position.
You know what he did to my wife.
We all know what he did to your wife, Frank. But killing this creep is not gonna help anything. Now give me the gun.
Killing him will prevent him from doing it again to someone else. If I turn him over to you, what will you do?
Frank, put it down. You're one step closer to ruining the rest of your life and Karen's. Now, rape is bad enough, but murder, for God's sake. Put it down.
Give me the gun, Frank. Come on, give it to me. Everybody home?
What a surprise. Hi.
Hello.
Visiting hours over? Oh, we sneaked in.
She's got connections with the nurses now.
Yeah.
We just had a man we thought we'd stop by and say hello.
Thank you. The roses, they're beautiful. How are you feeling?
She's feeling well enough to go home tomorrow.
Oh, that's great.
Terrific.
Going back to work soon?
Maybe. After a little rest, I don't know.
So where to go?
Yeah, we're gonna be late.
I owe you two an apology. I should have told you. Karen recognized the voices while they thought she was unconscious. I know it was wrong. I should have left the police work to the pros.
You take care.
See you.
Why didn't he tell us what he knew? I mean, I don't... What is it with you men? You always want to be heroes.
Oh, that's basic instinct, Pepper. See, that goes back to the caveman days. And if a guy wanted something, he just went out and got it. You know, if he wanted a woman, he went out and grabbed one by the hair and dragged her home.
What are you trying to say?
I'd like to take you to dinner.